for holding this hearing today. I appreciate the opportunity to discuss the range of instruments that government can utilize to effect change or maintain the status quo in the energy marketplace. My interest in the subject lays firmly in the category of effecting change, of working with my colleagues in Congress to lead the innovation agenda and to promote clean energy policies that can create made-in-America jobs. For reasons that range from establishing U.S. leadership in the booming global clean energy market to protecting consumers and domestic industries from energy price shocks to protecting our children from the shock of a rapidly changing climate, the status quo in energy is simply unsustainable. I understand that energy legislation is in the works here, as the Chairman referenced. I hope that we on the Science Committee can work together throughout Congress to craft policies that are both forward-leaning and pragmatic, and that we can take lessons learned from past experiences to right-size the role of government in spurring innovation in our energy systems. To do that, we must first acknowledge that the energy marketplace is not a free market. For one, as many of my Republican colleagues I'm sure would likely agree, it's heavily regulated at both the state and national level. It is also heavily biased towards favoring incumbent technologies over investments in new, more advanced systems that can deliver cleaner, smarter, more sustainable energy to consumers. Furthermore, the pathway from idea to scale up is fraught with technical and financial risks that can derail even the most resourceful developers. The taxpayers want lower-cost, reliable energy with as few of the harmful environmental effects and impacts as possible, and they increasingly demand more control and more choices in the fuels and technologies they use. Until our policies start to address the numerous market failures that new concepts face and reevaluate them on a regular basis, we will not lay the groundwork for a fully competitive energy marketplace in the United States. These difficulties are only exacerbated when we in Washington politicize energy in a manner that does not reflect either market realities or society's good. As we see the tired arguments over industrial policy reemerge, we would benefit from looking at the lengths our global competitors are willing to go to capture market share, as well as the past efforts we have made in picking the energy winners we have today. But bickering over who gets to pick winners and losers simply misses the point. And to quote the ranking member of this committee, Ranking Member Johnson, from a recent op-ed, "It is a waste of time to argue over the rules of a game that our competitors are not even playing." Meanwhile, draconian cuts to the nation's innovation enterprise stand to cripple us even further. Aside from the obvious impact that sequestration will have on personnel and activities at agencies such as the Department of Energy, subjecting stakeholders to such dramatic fluctuations, depriving the market of certainty, is just a bad way to do business. We have a long history in this country of leveraging the power of public-private partnerships to achieve ends that neither governments nor industry can do on its own. When you take one side of that away, you pull the rug out from other big initiatives that would benefit us all. The people that drive innovation in our economy, from the national laboratories, and we have 2 of them in my congressional district, to university students and professors and researchers who push the frontiers of knowledge, to the venture capitalists who put their money on new concepts, to the industrial firms that scale up manufacturing and infrastructure, all know that government has always played a critical role in making the U.S. the most dominant economy in the world. In fact, our oil, gas, coal, and nuclear sectors are the direct results of that. It is time that we get serious about picking more winners and doing whatever it takes, from basic and applied research all the way to innovative financing and tax instruments, to ensure that the United States has cleaner, more sustainable, and more energy that is affordable for future generations to come. With that, I yield back the balance of my time.